Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is about all the different careers that you can have with a degree in fashion design. Firstly, a stylist. This is such a hot career right now. As a stylist, you can work for individuals and be their personal stylist. Or you can work for companies like Myntra, Landmark Group, etc. Your main job is to provide fashion advice, put together outfits, select accessories, and just create looks that are cohesive, stylish, and aesthetically pleasing to the eye. If you work for an individual, it will most likely be somebody from the entertainment industry, like Shah Rukh Khan. You will be in charge of making sure that he looks his best when he attends events, parties, etc. On the other hand, if you work for a brand like Max Fashion, for example, you will be working closely with their design team, models, and photographers to create awesome photos, maybe videos, for their campaigns and advertisements. Now, the main skills needed to be Max's stylist is a good eye for poses and elements that make up a photo, and exceptional taste when it comes to ensembles and set coordination. And if you are styling SRK, you additionally need to know things like the biggest, most trendy designers of the moment, as well as client-customized topics like color theory to identify the colors that best suit his skin tone, and a good understanding of body types to figure out the shapes that best flatter him. What you need to show in your portfolio to get a job is a series of photos that you directed and styled, of models or even yourself, showing ensemble plus set plus makeup plus pose creativity and cohesion. The approximate salary for an entry-level stylist is 3.2 lakhs per annum. The competition level is extremely high. Secondly, a costume designer. Now this is a fun job. A costume designer designs the outfits that actors wear in a film, television, or stage production after gaining a total understanding of the story, the characters, and the mood of the project. You can reach out to directors like Anurag Kashyap from Bollywood, Basil Joseph from Mollywood, or production companies like Red Chillies Entertainment. You can reach out to costume designers itself like Anaitha Shroff or Samira Sanish or Nalini Sriram. Reach out to them on Instagram, Facebook, or even email, asking if you can assist with costume design in one of their upcoming movies. Build up your experience in this way. Gather as many film credits under your name. And someday, you might just be asked to handle an entire film by yourself. The main skills you need here are the ability to story tell through wardrobe, fashion illustration skills, hand-drawn or via CAD, good research abilities to fulfill clients' requirements for certain themed projects, and a great understanding of fabrics plus body measurements plus garment construction. For your portfolio, you need creative outfits that you drew by hand or through a CAD software that are according to a certain theme, story, movie, etc. The approximate salary is 3 lakhs per annum, and the competition level is moderate. Thirdly, a fashion photographer or videographer. Very often you see fashion designers branch out into photography. And guys, there are so many kinds of fashion photography that you can do. You can work on catalogs, editorials, high fashion photography where you look at shooting haute couture and designer wear, street fashion photography where you identify current trends and document what people are wearing, runway photography where you attend fashion shows and you take pictures. There are so many kinds of photography. Added to this, you can be a videographer as well, creating fashion trailers, mini movies, Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, TikTok videos, etc. You get my point. Your main skills here are proficiency in camera equipment like DSLRs, proficiency in a video editing software like Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, etc., and the ability to visually communicate and storytell through clothes, accessories, and set composition. In your portfolio, you need creative photos or videos directed and shot by you. Approximate salary is 4.3 lakhs per annum. Your competition level is extremely high. Fourth, a fashion journalist. In this role, you will be in charge of creating thought-provoking, creative, and influential write-ups across physical platforms like Elle magazine, Vogue magazine, Femina, or digital platforms like Popexo, Pinkvilla. As part of your job, you will be required to attend press days and fashion events and write briefs on what happened there. You will have to research extensively on upcoming and declining trends, write about quality fashion advice, and about other significant events that are happening in the world of fashion, like Coperni's spray-painted dress. Your main skills: excellent command of language, good communication, writing skills, keen observational skills, and a willingness to travel and attend events across the country. In your portfolio, you need articles that you have written showing error-free, grammatically correct, elevated writing. The approximate salary is 2.8 LPA and the competition level is high. Fifth is a personal shopper. It is a bit similar to being a personal stylist, except in this case, you create the wardrobe of a person by shopping for them. Example, a client could need a formal wear wardrobe which he needs to wear to work every day. For this, you will need to identify their likes and dislikes, their budget, and their personal needs while doing your own research on them through color theory and body type identification. In India, this is currently a very specific niche, but it is slowly gaining popularity. Your main skills are great taste, organizational skills, and a great eye for style and fashion. You also need analytical skills to ensure budget optimization. In your portfolio, you need a demonstrated history of dressing up well or dressing people up well, either displayed through your social media, or you can create a portfolio on a website like Behance. The approximate salary is 2.6 LPA. Competition level is moderate. Sixth, a fashion content creator or influencer or vlogger. I don't have to go into much depth for this because everybody already knows what they are. But in short, these guys make content on all things fashion. Haul videos, fashion tips, closet tours, outfit ideas, thrift shopping, and lots more. But the biggest issue here is that the competition is extremely high. Another issue is that if you are on your own, it takes ages to make some money or even just see some traction on your content. So your entry-level salary is almost nil. But if you are persistent, the average influencer sees returns, making money through sponsored posts, product promotions, affiliate marketing links, etc. The main skills that you need are creating and editing skills, analytical skills to attract viewers and secure high conversion rates, SEO skills, data analysis skills, and of course, great communication and presentation skills. In your portfolio, put together different types of fashion content that you created. It can be on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, or portfolio websites like Behance. Approximate salary, nil at the start. Competition level, extremely high. Seventh, a fashion illustrator or graphic designer or print designer. In this job, you will work side by side with fashion designers to bring their ideas to life. Retail companies in India very often onboard freelance graphic or print designers who can create beautiful art that their in-house design team can in turn use in their collections. Your skills are creativity, ability to understand company briefs well, and proficiency in Illustrator and Photoshop. In your portfolio, you need to show a variety of graphics, prints, and other designs done on softwares like Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. Approximate salary is 3.2 LPA and competition level is extremely high. Eighth, a fashion buyer. The primary job of a fashion buyer is to decide which products will appear in store. Let's look at Reliance Retail, for example. After analyzing Reliance's overall budget, customer trends, and demand patterns, the buyers will strategize and put together a plan, deciding exactly what product will need to go to which store. It is a highly analytical job, one that requires that you be good in mathematics as well as have a strong business sense. Another task that a buyer often undertakes is negotiation with fabric suppliers and garment manufacturers, trying to get the best prices. Companies like Reliance will have a buying team furnished with roles right from entry-level assistant buyers to head of buying. The main skills needed here are good communication, strong negotiation skills, market awareness, strong analytical skills, skills in mathematics, and Microsoft Office skills because you will be working with Excel a lot. Approximate salary is 4 lakhs per annum and the competition level is high. 9th, a fashion editor. Kinda close to the role in fashion journalism, a fashion editor looks at all the things that go into a publication, like a magazine or a website. An editor's role is for you if you know the ins and outs of the fashion industry, because this role requires a great deal of knowledge combined with great taste. It is your job to decide, should Deepika grace the cover? Should Sabyasachi's Heritage Bridal Collection be featured on page 14? How about an article on homegrown sustainable brands? Or an article on the sexiest thongs that you can find today? The content, the layout, the fonts, practically everything are yours to take care of. Go check out Aishwarya Subramaniam, the editor-in-chief of Elle India, and Ambika Muttu, the editor-in-chief of Femina, for some boss girl inspiration. Your main skills are great research skills and writing skills. Pitching skills, because you will need to present your work very often. SEO skills, editorial skills, creative direction, and just having great taste. Additionally, skills in a software like InDesign, Photoshop, and other publishing tools would be needed. In your portfolio, create a mock website or put together a mock magazine showing articles, pictures, and videos in a creative layout, well written and with a solid explanation on why you chose to show what you chose to show. Approximate salary is 3.6 lakhs per year and competition level is moderate. 10th is a fashion educator. Now, those that teach in the fashion industry are far lesser than those who practice it, making fashion educators a field with much lesser competition. Think back to college. Was there a subject that you excelled at? Were you exceptionally good at fashion illustration, maybe? Did you have a knack for pattern making? You can always choose to teach the subjects that you excelled in. You can set up online classes, or you can find institutions that require teachers of the same. Your main skills are good communication, people skills, and proficiency in the subject that you want to teach. Your approximate salary is 3.5 lakhs per annum and competition level is low. 11th is a fashion forecaster or a market researcher. In this job, you need to keep a razor-sharp eye out on the markets, streets, runways, etc. and identify what silhouettes, colors, graphics are going to be trending and which ones are declining. You could individually provide consultancy services in this area, charging for insight that you find, because here's the thing. Fashion forecasters are all the rage abroad, but in India, there are very few. This service might just be a gap in the market that you can fill. So keep that in mind. Your main skills are good knowledge of the fashion industry or fashion through the ages, research skills to identify consumer behavioral and trend patterns, and analytical skills to analyze the same. Your approximate salary is actually unknown because there is very little data on the same. The competition level is extremely low. 12th, visual merchandising. Now, a visual merchandiser is in charge of the visual display of a store's merchandise. They create strategic and creative layouts for the store's interior and exterior and try to maximize sales by attracting customers to the store. VM is something that has gained so much popularity in the past few years, and we've all seen brands take their window displays to a whole new level with mannequins set up in cool poses in cool sets done through creative lighting, landscaping, color therapy, space optimization, and so much more. The key skills here are creative flair and imagination, visual and spatial planning and awareness, branding and marketing skills. In your portfolio, choose a brand that you like and put together a bunch of window display ideas for them in the form of mood boards or collages or just PDF documents with write-ups explaining your ideas. If you are interviewing for a specific brand, visit their store in your city and review their window display. Talk about what you liked, and for what you didn't like, bring up how you could have improved it and made it more creative if you were their VM. The approximate salary is 3.4 LPA and the competition level is moderate. So those are the 12 careers that are slowly gaining popularity in India, guys. So know that the scope in fashion is far and wide and there is always something amazing that you can do. Thank you for watching and I will see you next week.